Hey brothers, wake up. The Mr. and Mrs. seems to be missing from the equation these days when ladies are left to raise boys to be men and little girls just see men as pathetic next to kin or some guy that mama used to sex who may or may not send checks every now and then. To put it into proper context, brothers, I am vexed by how we've been. It sickens me that we've been stricken with the itis, so it's a must that I be candid. Don't you know that a good-for-nothing, low-down, lazy savage is what you've been branded? And during your slothful slumber, I can't help but wonder when the audacity seeped in and gave you the notion that it was alright to sleep when your children are lost and your women are weeping. I guess the lullabies of lies were enough to keep you snoozing. Those were our forefathers' problems. Civil rights was a 60s movement. So you neglect improvement. And nowadays you would rather kick it than pick it. And if you can't stick it, lick it or wood grain. Grip it, you really don't want to deal with it, so I have to come real with it. Brothers, don't you get it? Pull up your britches, you look ridiculous. You foolish drinking jewels that were exported from your motherland. You sound foolish saying nigga when you're addressing another brother man. And if the other man happens to say it, you blow a gasket like a flabbergasted. They get to asking Reverend Sharpton to march on Oprah to blast those prejudiced bastards. And that hypocrisy in itself is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Only an idiot would call manure manwich. Between keeping it real and term of endearment, you got one dumb nigga sandwich. And you've managed to convince yourself that you flipped the script on them because Mazza didn't say nigga when he was putting that whip on them, but that desensitized disrespect has been transferred to our women. You call them bitches so much that they call each other bitches, and some brothers got a little bitch in them. Please pardon my venom, but brothers, wake up. I bet Martin Luther and Malcolm are probably turning in their grave, but Marcus Garvey can hardly contain his shame. And the truth be told, Sojourner can hardly behold the brothers that our little boys became. It's time to wake up and wise up and open your eyes up. It's bad enough that the system is biased when they incriminate and try us on the weighted scales of a pagan deity while she sneaks a peek through a loose-fit blindfold to assure that we fit the description when she takes her sword and commences the sticking, because justice is only blind to the plight of the less privileged. But since you know that, why do you continue to pillage and sell poison in your very own village? Or bling blinging in 24s and sporting Jordan so important? And if you can afford them, why does it take a court order for you to support your sons and daughters? Stop spreading your seed with no regard, having unprotected flings. Newsflash, brothers, haven't you heard Uchi plus Coochie equals offspring? But babies aren't the only thing that sex brings. Because HIV has managed to ravage our people to the point where genocide comes to mind. And more black folks are dying from abortions than cancer and gunshots combined. Brothers, wake up. Your family needs you to be the provider for your family, the example to your kids. The attentive son will say the words and do the things the father did. A responsible father figure most likely will raise a reliable boy. But a son who witnessed abuse most likely will rob his wife of joy. And a daughter will seek a husband who reminds her of a father, whether he's a strong, responsible man or a thug who didn't bother. Brothers, get off the block and put the rocks up and get your barack up. Brothers, wake up. I am Phetote Mshairi. Please share.